The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This will be taken about the 12.
That was a soft hit I seen all the These niggas hit.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up and covered easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I never, when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Moved right on downfield, didn't he? Goddamn. See, that nigga talking and shit. I don't be talking to these niggas no more.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
You ain't lying.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safety's got less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run with a giant. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Oh, he missed.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
To throw on second down is Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker.
Let's go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run with Henderson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On second down, here's Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 57 yards.
Let me change that up real quick. I wonder what all that means. You can tell the difference when it fucks with your eyes. I'm gonna show ass in vision, motherfuckers, too. Look, color blind. That shit is crazy. These niggas in Madden is retarded. That is so goddamn smart. He ain't even ready yet. See, if I just leave it just like this, I think I like this lineup too. That was nice. See, this is Chad Kelly. That's what I was running with last year. But see his speed, 80. See, the new quarterback is 80, but see, he's way better than Simeon's. He's same speed as what I needed with old boy last year, but he throws way better than Simeon did last year. So I got the best of both worlds. But until that nigga's time starts going down, I could just sit right here. Yeah, but yeah, I'll break it down. See if he is too. I should do look different though.
Goes are an extra point away from taking the lead.
That nigga did both of them.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
That nigga still out. That nigga want his money. Ain't playing about this.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Somebody just sent me a message. I don't know who's watching. Nah, that don't look right. Hell no, you see them plays? That's definitely not right. Yeah, that shit was so ugly. No, I was talking. That shit come every year.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10
credit
at
card.
their own 28-yard line.
What you talking about? Talking about my goddamn credit.
First and 10.
Give me that shit.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
Keep on talking to me. Let's go.
Corner, Bradley Ruby. And they have the football, and he'll set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Look. You just fucking person on the regular. You can start selling person. You just go in there and pick you one. Let me taking my shit. Boxing and boxing and that shit.
Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, things looking good. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, on. Hey, go, Rodman. Hey, orange.
They'll run with Henderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Keenum.
Oh, God.
Get the connection there. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And not only will they not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
I said bow tie. I mean, just bow.
Either
not the tie, but
either way. I just went right past it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, build their confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there from Ajayi. 41 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To throw, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away.
You need the one that worked, it might be right there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Henderson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They got to be. I need them over like a burger field load, too.
They'll hand off to Booker. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, let's go. Very left.
3rd and short, it's Booker. And an alley to run. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Go.
Booker on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, on. Right, 20. On. No doctor.
They'll try the air now with Keenan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing on third down, Keenan.
Got him.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On second down, here's King down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of the blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run, not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Keenum throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Keenum to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demarius Thomas. 20, 10, and all the way home for the Broncos score. Demarius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7.
Come on.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
No,
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with a Giant. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Every time it's on 3rd down, you'll hear that, mama. That is so tight.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
No,
we'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
Give me that stick.
This one that's intercepted. Brendan McNeely picks it.
I'm talking about, boy.
Take over at the 39-yard line.
Fucking punt.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe you go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Keenum will try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Keenum. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
I was practicing this play earlier. Let's see if it comes through in the game.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my God.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This is a Ajayi. Oh, no, what's the football? But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. It was that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball.
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for a squad.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go. Great. Foot. 82.
Now they'll throw it. Wins. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there. And
Wrap it
just
up.
not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark.
I mean, they won the Super Bowl, didn't they?
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. flush to his right. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Keenan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. The second down and 10, they're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Keenum got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue in, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's a Johnny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss play. It's a Johnny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.